Hello everyone, welcome back again. This is lesson number 4, Leçon-4, les devinettes. Okay beta, les devinettes. In this chapter, we'll see about riddles. You know what are riddles? Riddles are basically paheliyan. Basically, paheliyan. Okay? To the riddles. We'll see some very simple pahelia. Basically, what you need to do, you'll have some sentences. Based on that, you need to find out the profession of that person, right? Profession or the name. So since we don't know the name of that person, we'll just say the profession. If we know the name of that person, we will write the name. So it's a cartoon, right? We don't know the name of that person. So that's why profession. You have to just write only one thing out of these two. So présentez-vous, that means present yourself. Présente means to present. That means present yourself. Présentez-vous means present yourself. What is present yourself? Basically, you have to tell that who you are, where do you live, what you do, kind of those sentences, right? So he's saying, I myself call Paul Lanwar, right? If you have watched the earlier videos, I believe you will be able to understand all those words, right? It's a verb. Apel means to call. Apple means to call. It's a er verb, and this verb is conjugated with j. That's why we have in the last e, ending e. Je m'appelle. I myself call Paul Lanwar. Basically, my name is Paul Lanwar. This is the equivalent sentence in UK, England, okay, of that French sentence. Like France and UK is very close to each other. So that's the equivalency that there. Je suis française. I am French. Okay, since he's a boy, he's male, we don't have extra e in the last, in the adjective. All adjectives and nouns will have feminine form if the word is feminine, right? So it's a masculine, that's why its masculine form is used. Okay, I am French. And for plural we have the same spelling. We don't need to add extra s since s is already here. Okay, so for say it's a singular form as well as masculine plural form. Masculine singular as well as masculine plural. J'habite à Paris. Why apostrophe is there? Because beta h is a semi vowel. H is a semi vowel and it is silent in French most of the time. Almost every time you can say. But there are some exceptions. Almost every time they are silent. So if it is silent, we have sound a vowel. That's why apostrophe is there. Understood? Because we don't have any existence of h here, right? It's a semi vowel. J'habite, I live. It's habite is the verb beta. Habite means to live. To live. Habiter. Verb. Okay. That's why with j ending is e. J'habite a. With cities we always write this. With cities we write this. A means to, at, in. So I live here. Means in. I live in Paris. Paris. S is silent in French, right? Paris. How do we pronounce it? Paris. J'habite à Paris. Next is beta. Je suis médecin. I am doctor. One important thing that you have to know. In 3 scenarios, we don't write articles. Okay, what are those scenarios? First is profession. With profession we don't write articles. No articles required. No articles required. I'm gonna write those things. First one is profession, second one is nationalities, and third one is proper noun. Proper noun, for example, Ram, Shyam, they are the proper noun. Name, Ram, Shyam, etc. Name of any person, right? Since it's a name, Paul and Anwar, we haven't used article, right? If कोई दूसरी चीज होती, wash होता, stilo होता, whatever, why I am using the same words again and again? Because you can correlate them in a better way. So we have to use articles, but since it's a name, we will not use articles, right? Fosse is the nationality, that's why we are not using article. And you know, Parhe is what is a, and again, proper noun, name of a city, we are not using article, it's a preposition. Na? A means to, at, in. A, on A we have accent A. It's a preposition. It's a preposition. Meaning is to, at, in. Je suis médecin. It's a profession, doctor. That's why I'm not writing je suis un médecin. Okay. But for those things you need to, better these are the three things you can take a screenshot as well. These three. One, two, three. Okay. I'm gonna erase them now. Now, one thing you have to see with profession, if pronoun is there, that is j, tu, il, el, है ना, il, el, nu, if these kind of pronouns are there, then only you will not use articles, no articles, okay, then only you will not use articles before profession. But if if you have demonstrative pronouns, for example, say, this this is, here you will use article, use articles, I mentioned here, use articles, okay, ठीक है, before whatever I just explained, ठीक है, nationalities, proper nouns, and nationalities, proper nouns, and profession. Okay, fine. So we will see. Since it's a pronoun, je, we are not using article. Just see, Metsa, I am doctor. Se ta Manika. Manika is beta model. This is a model. Okay. L.A. Fosses. She is. We have pronoun. That's why we are not using article. L.A. She is. Beta see, we have E in the last because here it's a girl. To make the adjective in the feminine form also, will add extra E. L.A. possess. Here we don't have extra E since it's a boy. Okay, and she is a girl. You can see in the image. That's why extra E is there to make the word feminine. L-Abid will never write these feminine forms in verbs. Okay, we always use feminine forms, you know, with adjectives and with nouns. Adjectives and nouns. L.A. Belle. L. Abid Apari. She lives in Paris. L.A. Belle. Belle is beautiful. Beautiful. Belle means beautiful. She is beautiful. est means is. She is beautiful. एत्र verb है ना, के साथ conjugation. L. शांत बिया. Verb we have शांते. So er is removed. Shante means to sing. To sing. Since er is removed, we remove this to. Shant means to sing. She sings. She. Why e is there? Because with L in the er verb, since it's a er verb, है ना? We whatever we just removed that er, we are using e. L shant biya. She sings. Biya means well. She sings well. LA. The name of that girl is beta Carla Bruni. What is her name? Actually I know her name, है ना? By the way, I didn't know, but I searched. Okay, I searched and I just let you know the word. Okay, she is Carla Bruni. By the way, she is Italian. She is Italian. Her origin is Italian, but she is a model in France and a very good singer also. So French Italian girl, you can say Carla Bruni, name of that girl. If you don't know the name, it's all right. Just write who is she. So beta Shantar. Shantar means singer. Singers. Now see, it's a masculine form because we don't have e in the last. Normally we just add e to make feminine. Normally we just add e. For example, etudiant. We just add e to make the word feminine. This is feminine and this is masculine. But in this case, since the word is ending with eur, there is a rule. With eur, you will add euse. You have to replace it by euse, or you can say you have to add se, or the best way is to replace it. The best way is to replace. It's the most easy. Shantar would be Shantas. You will replace it by euse. It's a feminine form. It's a feminine form. So Carla Bruni is a Shantar or Shantaz. She is Shantas. This form we have to use, right? This form, since it's a girl. Girl. Carla Bruni. Seta actor. Now see, we don't have pronoun. है ना? We have demonstrative pronoun. We don't have subject pronouns. We have, so if they are not je, tu, il, el, something like that, say will use article. That's why article is used. Say the actor. This is a actor. Il a Indian. He is Indian. I'm not gonna use liaison here because I'm just reading them separately. Il habite à Mumbai. He lives in Mumbai. Il a barbu. Barbu means bearded. जिसके दाढ़ी है. ठीक है? He is bearded. Il est très célèbre. Très means very. Très means very. Il est très célèbre. He is very famous. Célèbre is famous. Famous. He is Amitabh Bachchan. Next is Satyun Juaz. You can see EUS is there na? Since it's a girl, that's why EUS is there. And what is the masculine form then? UR, because with EUR we use EUS na? So remove EUSE and replace it by EUR to make the masculine. From feminine to masculine, EUSE will be replaced by EUR. And from masculine to feminine, EUR will convert into the EUSE. Voila, very good. This is a player. The means of badminton. Badminton is badminton. Badminton. This is a player of badminton. LA Indian. She is Indian. One important thing, it's an adjective beta. Indian. India. The adjective that ends with IEN. IEN. To make, it's a masculine form. To make it feminine, you will not only use E, but you have to use NE. Okay, extra NE in that spelling. Write extra NE. Now it's a feminine form. When you have to write NE, whenever you have IEN in the adjectives. Indian, it's an adjective. Okay. How do we know it's an adjective? Because that word is telling about that noun. that is girl, some extra information. She's a girl. And which girl? Indian girl. So Indian is the extra knowledge about that noun. Okay. El Abid a Hyderabad. She lives in Hyderabad. L A Jolie. Jolie means pretty, pretty, खूबसूरत है ना. She is pretty, jolie. El Jubia. Now it's a verb. J O U E R verb है ना. It's जुए. ये बेटा वर्ब हो गई जुए. एंड जुअर इज प्लेयर. इट्स नॉट अ वर्ब. ये जुए इज अ वर्ब हो गई. J O U E R. आई एम गोना राइट देम है ना. J O U E R. दिस इज द वर्ब. ये क्या है बेटा? ये वर्ब है. दिस इज द वर्ब. ER वर्ब. ठीक है. एंड J O U E U R. इट्स अ नाउन. दिस इज द नाउन. इसका मतलब क्या है? प्लेयर. प्लेयर. सी, we don't have ER. UR, we don't have any UR family of verb, right? So juar is player. A juve is to play. ठीक है. To play. Il joue bien. L, she, you, it's conjugated. Juve verb is conjugated with L. Elle joue bien. She plays well. LA Saina Nehwal. The name of that girl is Saina Nehwal. If you don't know the name, you can simply write you as. EUR, it's a masculine form. It's a masculine form. Replace EUR with EUSE to make the family. C'est un joueur de football. This is a player of football. Il habite en Argentine. With countries we write EN. Countries के साथ बेटा EN लगाते हैं. And cities के साथ, this is used with countries, or you can say states. और countries और states के साथ we write EN, and with cities we write A. And both of them will have the meaning in, है ना. ठीक है. Meaning in English is in. He lives in Argentina. He is, bo means handsome. Handsome. Bo, he is handsome. For means strong. For means strong. He is strong. Il joue très bien. He plays very well. Il est Lionel Messi. The name of that person is Lionel Messi. If you don't know, you may just write joueur, player. Okay, chapter is finished. Those are some riddles that we have just covered. Now there are some vocabularies. Learn the very basic ones. Okay, very basic ones that you usually do use in your daily conversation, because that's are important, you know, that you really use your in conversation, in daily conversation, right? Okay, fine. For example, Italian you don't know, you don't use, है ना. Riddles we don't use in our artichokes. It's also we don't use in our daily conversation, right? But we use bell. Na, beautiful. We use a strong word. We use ghaun, है ना. These kind of words. We use in and, है ना. You can say in, at, to. The meaning is same. On and are, we have the same meanings. Now this is the verb jouer. ER verb. That's why it's conjugated. Je joue, tu, il joue, je parle. This is the parler verb. ER is removed and the conjugation. See what, according to the pronoun we have ending. According to the pronoun we have ending, right? Abite verb. ER verb. j के साथ abit. j is a at irregular verb. Je suis, il habite, elle habite है ना. At is used for is, am, are. Now the numbers in the previous video we just completed the numbers है ना. So you just need to learn. See, 30 plus 1, 30, 40 plus 1, 50 plus 1. If 1 is there, we use ET. For 1 we use ET, and after that you can see star mark is there na, on 1, right? Because ET is there, you can see. And the from the rest, all these numbers are then connected with this hyphen, the symbol mark. So you only have to learn the 20, 30, this single number, right? Single word. 40, 30, 1. And after that, just use the next number to make the another number. Okay. For example, 1, 1 a because 1 वाली कैटेगरी है, इसमें भी थ्रॉन तैयार हो गया, कारहन तैयार. This will be the same, है ना? These will be the same. 22, 23, 24, 25, same. If you know the 30, 34, 35, 36, okay, fine. Till 60. We don't have 70 in French. Okay, we don't have 70 in French. So 70 is written as 60 plus 10. Okay, 60 is 60, 10 is this, 60 this. 80 is 80. 1 is 20. 4 is 4. 4 times 20 is 80. 80. Okay. In the previous video I just mentioned. Please do watch that video. Huh? And 90, again we don't have these words. 90 and 70 we don't have. 90 and 70 we don't have. So 90 would be written as 80 plus 10. And 80 is, the spelling of 80 is 80. 80. 4 times 20, then dis, this is 10, this means 10. 80, this is 90, it's 90, 90 is 80, this. These are the numbers. So in self-interpretation you may just write, beta, this is x in the last, right? I'm gonna write it here as well. Now it's clear, I guess, spelling of this. Ok. Self-introduction, la présentation. Présentez-vous. Je m'appelle, my name is, je suis, I am, your nationality, whatever your nationality is, j'habite, I live in your city. Here your city will be there. City, name of your city. Je suis, your profession. For example, I am teacher. Je suis professeur. You may write, je suis étudiant. It's for boys. If you are girl, you will use extra e. Okay, étudiant. So these things are done. Basically I just mentioned कि से के पहले इसमें you will use un, है ना, or une, and with those things you will not use articles, है ना. And making feminine, sorry, now making feminine, it's a masculine form, it's a feminine form. You usually write e, है ना, just add e. It's a very general formula, but there are some situations where if eur is there, you will replace it by eus. For example, eur is there, jouer, it's jouers now. Wonder, sorry, it's wonders now. Okay. If ien is there in the last, you will not use only e, है ना. ien के बाद ien is same. Now add ne, musician, musician, comédien, ien in the last, ien के बाद ne extra you have to write, Indian. But there are also some situations जहां पे बेटा eur नहीं देखना, teur में twist लगाते हैं, ठीक है. Only eur is euse, but teur is, है ना, you will write this. Okay, so only eur, then you will write euse, replace it. And when you have tri, teur, you will add trice. You don't have to learn all those things, है ना. They will just come by practice, है ना. So don't worry, just leave it, है ना. It's simple. These two things are important, and normal e, है ना, those things. And this one also. Oh my god, sorry. An actor, an actress, again it's the exception, so always remember, in French we have exceptions, so it is not following the rule. Exceptions that are not following. So, tur is there, we should write trice. but we are using EUSE here. This is the exception. These two are correct. There are some words who are ending with E. That means in masculine form we have E. So in feminine form we will not write E, है ना? Because E is already there. We just change the article. We just change the article. If UN is there, we will just understand कि हाँ, this is a boy. No, it's a masculine. If UN E is the article, then we will understand with the same spelling. We'll understand that it's a girl. Okay, fine. We also have some. You can see terminal means ending, है ना? Ending. So if the word is ending with E, pas de changement, no change, no change, pas de changement, no change. There are some words they don't have genders. अब कुछ हैं ऐसे है ना जिनके जेंडर नहीं है. We have some. Usually तो सबके होते हैं, but there are some exceptions जिनके नहीं होते gender, right? So for example, a medicine doctor, doctor may be a girl or a boy. We have a doctor, a professor, a Akrima is writer, an engineer, engineer. So these are the words. They don't have gender. They don't have any fixed gender. Okay? They don't have any fixed gender. They're like common. They are the exceptions you can say. Now adjectives. How we can make the feminine of that adjective? Just simply write E. You know, simply E. Whatever adjective is there, simply write E. This is the general rule. This is the general rule, and we just covered that rule also. If word is ending with IEN, you will write IEN, then NE extra with the same spelling. NE extra you have to add NE, है ना? Extra. Indian, Indian, NE extra. This is the feminine word. This is the masculine word. All right, Italian, Italian. If adjective is ending with IF, है ना? Then you will write IVE to make the feminine. Okay. Sportive, sportive. Roger is the boy. Roger is sportive. Emily is the girl. Emily a sportive. ठीक है? Adjective since it's a feminine. Girl is there. Masculine adjective. Why? Since it's a boy. Masculine. Roger is a boy. Right? So French adjectives and nouns, everything qualify according to the main subject of your sentence, or you can say the adjectives are also qualifies the noun. Whatever gender of the noun is, we will have same kind of adjective, and with same kind of similarity or plurality will also be there. You just need to check the noun first. Based on that, adjective performs. If already is there, no change. Father transform John, young. Man's thin. Celeb. Already E, see, we are not changing. So, those are the things. Here, I have written, a small conversation. You can just write, present yourself. You have to write a conversation between, uh, you have to present yourself in front of your neighbor. Waza is your neighbor, padosi, ठीक है? So you have to present yourself in front of your padosi, neighbor. How you can greet? Salute. He will reply back salute. He'll ask Sava, fine. Sava, beta, Sava means fine. And if you are just putting question mark, that means you are asking questions. Sava, fine, and the answer would also be same. Sava ka answer is also Sava, but this time your tone is like Sava, Sava. This will be your tone. And if you are asking question, Sava means fine. Yes, fine. Oui, Sava bien. If you want to say very well, Sava bien. Merci et toi. Thank you and you. Ça va bien aussi. I am also. Aussi means also. I am also. Well, quel âge as-tu? Which age you have? Na? Moi, I have 23 years old, है ना? और bien, moi, j'ai 21. Bon, au revoir, enchanté, au revoir, whatever. Now, in the next question, you have to just, write two sentences about the French personalities and the Indian personalities. I have taken Virat Kohli as an Indian personality. He himself called Virat Kohli, basically, है ना? Or like his name is Virat Kohli. Il s'appelle Virat Kohli. Il est joueur de cricket. You may only write till joueur only, है ना? If you don't know this thing, you may write il est joueur. He is player. That's it. That's it. Il est joueur. If you don't know other things. Elle s'appelle Mbappé. Mbappé. His name is Mbappé. Oh my God. Sorry. Il est joueur. You can now write just joueur. He is player. And if you wish, you may write the football. The means off. No? Off football. Another sentence you can see. You can just write. You can take the screenshot. Okay. Now these questions, but in French we write our name in different way. Prénom means first name. Pre means पहली classes में pre classes kind of है ना तो this is first name. First name. And no means your surname. So first name Albert, Dupont is surname. Same as this is Albert Dupont. Il habite à, il means he lives in Paris. Il est journaliste. His profession is journalist. He is journalist. He lives in Paris. This is Peter Smith. Peter Smith. Il habite à Londres. He lives in London. Il est professor. He is professor. This is Catherine. Catherine Denview. Then then we have Elle habite à Paris. She lives in Paris. Elle est comédienne. She lives in Paris and she is comedian. Comedian is also actress, right? Say Shreya Verma. This is Shreya Verma. She lives in Mumbai. She is दक्तिलो is typist, है ना? Typing जिसके जो typist, ये type करते हैं. Now you have one passage. Je m'appelle Roger. I am Roger. Je suis français. I am French. J'habite à Mumbai. I live in Mumbai. Je suis étudiant. I am student. Je parle hindi. I speak Hindi. Je joue très bien au football. I plays very well football. Je suis mince et en forme. Mince et en forme means mince means thin. Mince means thin. A means and off form. Off form is actually fit. In form basically you say. On means in, form means form में रहना. Off form is basically fit. So Roger is living in France. No, he lives in India. Mumbai, India में ना. Il est anglais? No, he is French. Il est étudiant? Oui, yes, he is student. Il joue au basketball? No, क्या खेल he is playing basketball? No, he is playing football. He is playing football. Il parla Hindi? Yes, he do. He does. He does. He speaks Hindi. Il est mince et en forme? He is thin and in form. Yes, he is. Il joue au mal football means bad. Mal means bad. So he plays bad football. False. He plays well. It's written na très bien au football. He plays very well. Il habite en Inde. Yes, Mumbai is in India, so yes, he does live in Mumbai. Now there are some jumble sentences. You have to unjumble them. Elle s'appelle Isabel. Her name is Isabel. Comment vous appelez-vous? Comment vous vous appelez? How do you call yourself? You yourself. Since you have two you, first is your subject pronoun. In the very first video, all basics video, I have explained these all things, है ना? So you can see the first who is subject pronoun, and if you have second who, then it will mean prenominal, that is reflexive pronoun. Prenominal, it's a reflexive pronoun. We use it for yourself, myself, himself, herself, है ना? तो you, yourself call. How you yourself call. And this EZ is according to the first one, right? Ending with first pronoun. How you yourself call. Il est mince, he is thin and inform fit. He is thin and fit. Il habite en France. Since it's a country, I used en. With countries we write en, right? And with cities we write a. A, and on A we have accent. So these two are done. Comment ça va? How are you? C'est un joueur. This is a player. Je suis médecin. I am doctor. Il est française. Since I use pronouns, here it's not a pronoun. That's why I'm gonna use article. They, je and il, they are pronouns. That's why no article. You can see no article. कहाँ है article? गायब भाग गए. Okay, fine. Chapter is done. If you have any kind of doubts, just let me know, please. And voila, c'est bon. Au revoir. Merci beaucoup. Take care. Bye bye. Study hard, buddies. Okay, bye bye. Take care.